Do you want to win money betting on college basketball tomorrow? There's 16 ranked matchups tomorrow, and lucky for you, I have 3 key stats you need to know on every single game before you bet on them. To start the day off, we have the biggest matchup with number 8 Florida and number 5 Tennessee, and we have 2 contrasting styles of play. Florida is more of an over team and Tennessee is an under team. Last time these teams met, Tennessee shot 21.4% from the field, their worst of the entire season. Florida, though, hasn't had much success in the past at Tennessee. They're 0-7 in their last 7 meetings. Does Florida get it done here? Providence goes on the road to take on number 15 St. John's. We have a total of 140.5. While Providence has gone over in their last 7 games, St. John's is number 4 in defensive adjusted efficiency. Seems like there's 2 contrasting styles of play here. Number 20 Missouri might find themselves in the toughest spot of the day as they go on the road to number 14 Mississippi State. Mississippi State's covered 14 out of the last 15 meetings between these teams, and Missouri is horrible on the road as they're 1-13 straight up in their last 14 road games. Number 1 Auburn goes on the road at number 23 Ole Miss. And this game kind of sets up for an under here. You see Ole Miss going under an 11 out of their last 14 home games, and both teams boast top 15 defenses in terms of adjusted efficiency. The only thing here, though, is Auburn's number 1 in offensive adjusted efficiency. What do y'all think? Kansas State goes on the road to take on number 3 Iowa State, and this spot sets up perfectly for a bounce back spot. Iowa State annihilated UCF off their last time they lost a game, and also too, Kansas State's lost their last 10 road games. Now we get to the 4 p.m. part of the day. We have number 24 Vanderbilt as an underdog at unranked Oklahoma here. Oklahoma has played bad at home, though. They're 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 home games. But here's the thing. Vanderbilt, 3-11 straight up on the road in their last 14 games. Who gets it done here? Number 21 Louisville goes on the road at Georgia Tech. Louisville boasts a top 33-point shooting offense, and they're 6-0 ATS in their last 6 road games. But here's the catch. Georgia Tech is 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 home games. The 4 p.m. slate's packed, though. We also have unranked Georgia on the road at number 4 Alabama. Alabama has the number 1 offense in all of college basketball. We've seen Georgia struggle going 3-5 straight up in SEC play. Is it that easy to just lay the points here with Alabama? One of my favorite matchups the entire day, we have number 11 Kansas at unranked Baylor here, and Baylor is favored over Kansas. I will say this is one of the worst Baylor teams we've seen in a while, but here's the catcher. Kansas is 1-4 in their last 5 meetings at Baylor. Also, guys, if y'all want all my plays for Saturday, I'm going to post them on SoBet, so click the link in my bio. As y'all can see, I know what I'm talking about. We have another game with a ranked team here, as we have number 7 Michigan State going on the road to USC. Now, Michigan State's covered 10 out of their last 13 games, but here's a catcher. We've seen ACC and Big Ten teams traveling from the East Coast to the West Coast really struggle. Is this going to be a problem for Michigan State out in California? We have another matchup here of ranked on ranked. If we have number 22 Texas Tech taking on number 6 Houston. Houston's been a wagon this year as they have the 7th best home offense in all of college basketball, but Texas Tech's played well on the road. They're 6-0 straight up in their last 6 road games, and they also have a top 10 offense in terms of adjusted efficiency. This is going to be a tight one. What do y'all think? Usually I save the best for last, but North Carolina and Duke is always the biggest game of the day anytime they play. Now, in a rivalry this big, it's rare you see someone as a double-digit favorite like Duke finds himself here, but Duke is a top 5 home offense this year, and North Carolina's ranked 300th in opponent points per game. Is North Carolina going to get blown out here? Only 3 more games left, as we have number 25 UConn at number 9 Marquette. Now, we all know UConn's dominated college basketball in the past, and they're 8-2 straight up at ATS in their last 10 versus Marquette. Marquette, though, has been a wagon at home. They've won 11 out of their last 12. Are they going to get it done here? Number 13, Texas A&M's at South Carolina here, and they find themselves in a pretty interesting spot. We've seen some of the best teams in the SEC struggle versus South Carolina squad. Texas A&M's 1-7 straight up in ATS in their last 8 meetings versus South Carolina. Is 6.5 points too many here? The last but certainly not least matchup of the day, we got Coach Cal back at Rupp Arena with Arkansas on the road here at Kentucky, who's ranked 12th in the nation right now. Kentucky, huge upset over Tennessee. Arkansas, though, catching 11 with a lot of former Kentucky players here. Does Coach Cal get his revenge here, even though they're 1-6 in SEC play? Let me know in the comments what y'all think and what games y'all are looking to bet on tomorrow. Let's cash.